Welcome back, everybody. We are back mid-mountain at our freshest track as Beaverworx Diecast Racing and their buddies over at the Igloo Proving Grounds get ready to throw down on our newest track, the Pebble Path, and it's a Greenlight Collectibles special. All the trucks and wannabe trucks. Look at that. These castings are beautiful. Might as well call them jewelry trucks. We are sending them down as is, folks. No modifications on them.
Vehicles.
Greenlight 1968 Chevrolet C10.
From the Running on Empty Series 12, Greenlight catering to some big-name oil companies on this series. This is the beautiful paint job Pennzoil of the Chevrolet C10. These guys are heavy, got a long wheelbase and rubber tires.
Greenlight 1965 Dodge D100.
Another one from the Running on Empty Series 12. Apparently we must have bought them at the same time here. Absolutely gorgeous representation here. 81 grams means it is a ton. Got some fatter tires. We'll have to see what that does on the track.
Greenlight 1972 Ford Ranchero.
From the Hot Pursuit Series number 34, this is a great representation of the vehicle that you couldn't tell if it was a car, whether it was a pickup truck. The El Camino was the Chevy version, and this is the Ford version. They are going up against the Pebble Path. This is the service road that was once just introduced to us by our track maintenance crew, and then we decided to put some guardrails up, give it a ramp, and get the logs all straightened out, make it a good little test platform for our 164 diecast models. All right.
Race 1.
All right, getting the show on the road for the night. Dialed in Daryl is taking that Chevy C10 out on the first run. Look at that guy sitting on the ramp. Looks beautiful. Here he goes. All right. Down off the ramp, and he's getting around the first corner all good, down through the thick stuff, over top of the big steep part into the little, that's what we call the sand trap, where it gets all loose stuff, over top of the logs, makes it over top of the line with an 11.71 time. That is not bad considering this truck weighs a ton. We're still on the rubber original wheels. We haven't greased it up, did any kind of modifications at all. There's the bottom cam looking up there. Looks great. Checking out the Igloo replay. See how that worked out. These trucks do great. Those rims look awesome. Jewelry trucks like this, Greenlight does an excellent job on that. Yellow on black. Got the Pennzoil. Got the paint job, the chrome rims, looks great. On the rubber wheels, down over top of the logs, it's the weight that carries these guys along, and they do a great job. Down over top of the line, makes a full run with that sucker and slides it down in the pit at the end. 11.71 time for Dialed in Daryl.
Race 2.
All right, Igor is on deck and itching to have a run at this in the Dodge D100. This is the 65. The representation on this is great. The detail is awesome. Let's see how it performs coming down here. It's got the longer wheelbase. It's got the longer length. It's got the heavy, I think it's the heaviest of the three, and he's still doing great over top of the logs. Gets a little hung up there a bit at the end for a 14.85. That's still enough time to make a real quick cheese sandwich. But even being able to make it to the bottom of the Pebble Path in a truck this heavy is an accomplishment. Great looking run, great looking truck. Let's check out the Igloo replay in slow motion here, folks. This means that you've got enough time to really take in the beauty of the truck. Check out the action that it has as it's winding its own frame rails over top of this. This has got to remind you of the days once upon a time when you had one of these things. Not everybody, but some of us anyways. We can remember these things. You drive around on the country roads, you didn't care. It was still a 4x4. It didn't matter if it was two-wheel drive or not. Just get momentum and hit it. It would still make it over most of the stuff and still take you back home and get groceries. Top shelf run by Igor in the Dodge D100 there with the 14.85.
Run 3.
Here we go. Kowalski's taking the Ford Ranchero down on his first run. What a great looking car, truck in between this thing was. Had a cap on it. We had to take it off of the run because it just wouldn't hold on. Here it goes. Down over top the rail and down the drop through the loose stuff onto the logs. He's doing a great job. This thing's making a great time. 11.84 over the line at the end. That thing looked great bouncing around in there, just barely hanging on to it. Look at the bouncing action he's got coming down from the top up cam. All right, checking out the igloo replay in the Ranchero. Coming down off the ramp, he gets into the first corner, handles it great. Doesn't walk up the wall, doesn't anything. Gets over to the ledge, drops into the little hill part there through the valley, gets into all of the loose slop, sliding back and forth all over the place there, gets up onto the logs, no problem. Is able to keep it shiny side up, getting bounced around, getting some big hits there towards the end, slowed him down a little bit, but still made it over top of the line at the end. Kowalski pulling off a great ride in that Ranchero with an 11.84 time. All right, first round results, we've got the Chevy C10 holding down with an 11.71 time, 14.85 for the Dodge, and 11.84 for the Ranchero is the closest we got. Check out that first edition Charger there. Folks, we need you to do your part and hit that all notifications bell because that helps out the algorithm a lot. And there's a new little option you can check out there, and it's the Super Thanks. That's a great way to help support the channel, probably the simplest.
Run 4.
All right, here we go. Dialed in Daryl, second run in the 1968 Chevy C10, all set up there on the starting grid. All right, here he goes. Down off the ramp, he's got that truck just bouncing around all over the place. Again, there's no four-wheel drives here. This is just all two-wheel drive action. Just give her and go. Over top of the line with a 10.60. That is a big improvement on the first time. There he is sitting down almost to the very end pile of rocks, almost into the camera there. Look at how close that is right there. Rocks stopped him going right through the camera at the end because he was all out on that one. Igloo replay, checking it out, coming off the ramp through the first corner, as smooth as you're going to be able to get it in that kind of a heavyweight truck. Coming down through the valley, through the loose stuff, he's going left, he's going right, sliding back and forth, is able to get a nice clean line on top of those logs. Coming down on the logs, he's getting some great speed over top of the line at the end and right to the very end of the trap. 10.06 time in the Chevy C10.
Race 5.
Second run for Igor in the Dodge D100. This is the heaviest, this is the longest truck out of the evening tonight. And here he goes. Full blast down off the ramp is all he's got. And he's making much better time on the top half there. He's flying over top of the logs. He's getting some great time there. 11.06. That's a big improvement from his first round. Nice looking truck. I can't get over how well that did on that casting. Down over top of the end, top up cam, great looking front end. Checking out the Igloo replay. That was a great improvement on the last run. He's good and fast through that top section. Great line on top of those logs. Didn't get hung up until a little bit at the end. Didn't matter. Still over top of the line and gets an 11.06 time. Great.
Run 6.
All right, here we go. Second run for Kowalski in the Ranchero. Final run for the evening. All perched up there on the ramp, getting ready to go. And he's off. There he is, down through the first corner, giving that Ranchero all of it's got. Right down through the loose stuff, no problem, just punching it. Again, two-wheel drive only here. Looks like he got slowed up on the logs a little bit and makes it over the line with a 12.17 time. That is a little bit longer than the first run. Didn't get any improvement, but still made it look awesome. Made it look easy. Down over top of the line and into the pit there. He's going to be relying on the first round time now. Over the Igloo replay, down off of the ramp, bouncing around through that first corner, gets a little bit of wall climb, but able to hold on to it, gets back down, goes through the loose stuff, sliding around a little bit, and you see it leaving the tracks all the way through there. good clean line onto the logs, and then it starts getting hooked up. Could be them skinny tires. Like we said, there's no improvements on these ones. They are out of the package condition, over top of the line. Kowalski making it look great in that Ranchero, 12.17 time. All right, checking out the final results for the evening. It's going to be the Chevy C10 with that 10.60 second round time, and it was close second with an 11.06, 1 second off in the 65 Dodge. There it is, folks, the 1968 Chevy C10 pickup truck there, Greenlight, running on empty Series 12, the black and yellow. It's got the Pennzoil logo on it. It's got the chrome rims. The detail on the green lights are excellent. Even on the other two there, that Dodge D100 is out of the park, and that Ford Ranchero, great stuff. All sorts of different little angles we got here on that truck, because there's no bad angles on them. They look awesome. They are awesome castings, and Greenlight did a great job putting those things together for us. All right, folks, that is going to wrap it up again here for another episode of Beaverworx Diecast Racing. Don't forget to get out there and check us out on TicToc and check us out on Facebook. The links are all going to be in the description below. Great big Beaverworx thank you, shout out for all of you good people for watching our stuff. Don't forget to grab the like button. From Beaverworx Diecast Racing, we will see you next time.